All right, let's talk about the big one, your final year graduation project. It's supposed to be the culmination of everything you've learned, right? But for so many of us, it just feels, well, terrifying. Today, we're going to demystify the whole thing with a simple but really powerful framework. So, this is the question on everyone's mind, isn't it? You've got this massive task looming over you, and you have no idea where the starting line even is. It can feel like you're just staring at a giant blank page. And you know what? That feeling of being totally overwhelmed is completely normal. But we're about to swap that out for a clear sense of direction. Yeah, that's exactly it. It feels like this academic mountain that you're just expected to climb. You've got the pressure to be innovative, the confusion about your topic, and just the sheer amount of work. It is so easy to get paralyzed before you even take a single step. But what if I told you there's a map to the summit? And here it is. This is the key that unlocks the whole process. It comes from a really brilliant framework developed by Dr. Sami Tawfik. And the best part is, it's not about having all the answers at once. It's about asking the right 7 questions to build your plan piece by piece. Now, Dr. Tawfik uses this awesome metaphor to explain it. Think of your project like a chain. Your final goal is way over there on one end, and you're standing here on the other. Every single question you answer forges one strong link, one ring in that chain. You get all 7 rings right, and suddenly you've built this unbreakable path straight to success. And these are the 7 rings, the 7 core questions that are going to form your roadmap. They look simple, right? But they are so effective. So let's start forging this chain one link at a time. Okay, so we're starting at the absolute foundation of your project, its core mission. And this is all about answering the 2 most important questions you'll face: what and why. So it's really crucial to separate these 2 things. The what is your tangible goal. What are you actually making or doing? Are you building a robot, analyzing a huge data set, writing some new software? You have to be super specific. But the why, that's your purpose. Why does this project even need to exist? Are you solving a real problem? Fixing something that's broken? This justification, that's what gives your project real meaning and a clear direction. Okay, once you've nailed down your mission, it's time to build your action plan. So this next set of questions, how, who, and where, this is all about the logistics. This is how you turn that great idea into a real, concrete, doable plan. Think of this as putting together your logistical toolkit. How is all about your method. Are you going to be in the lab running experiments, building simulations on a computer, going out and collecting data? Then who identifies your support team? This could be your supervisor, a lab technician, maybe a workshop, or even just your classmates. And where pinpoints the actual physical place you'll be doing the work. Nailing down these details is absolutely essential. All right, we've got the big idea and the action plan. Now it's time for a reality check. The last 2 questions, when and how much, are all about grounding your project in the real world, which, as we know, has very real limits on time and money. So when is your timeline? And I don't just mean throwing a start and end date on a calendar. No, you've got to break your project down into clear phases. Set actual deadlines for your research, for development, for writing that first draft, and for the final submission. Trust me, a well-managed timeline is your best friend when it comes to avoiding that last-minute panic. And finally, how much? Every project has a cost. I mean, even if you don't need to buy anything, your time is your most valuable resource, right? But a lot of projects do need materials or software or access to special equipment. You have to ask yourself, what is this actually going to cost? Figuring out your budget right from the start is going to save you from some nasty surprises down the road. Okay, so you've gone through and answered all 7 questions. You've forged every single link in the chain. Now what? Well, now it's time to put it all together into the single most important document you'll create, your project blueprint. And this right here, this is the payoff. By filling out a simple table just like this one, you take all those scattered thoughts in your head and turn them into a professional, easy-to-follow execution plan. Suddenly, you have a clear purpose, a method, a support system, a location, a timeline, and a budget. You are officially in control of this project. But wait, there's one last absolutely brilliant piece of advice from Dr. Tawfik's approach. Once you've laid everything out like this, you can immediately see your weakest link, right? Maybe your timeline is way too tight, or you're not totally sure about your methodology. This plan doesn't just guide you, it shows you exactly where you need to focus your energy to make your project even stronger. So, that mountain doesn't seem quite so intimidating anymore, does it? You've got the framework, you have the map, you know exactly how to build the chain link by link. The only question left is the one you have to answer right now. What is your first step?